welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Viewpoints. I posted 4 episodes, I'm sure, this one day. And one day I posted, actually on Saturday. Saturday, July 8th. Saturday, July 8th, 2017, because now today is July 9th, 2017. So on July 8th, 2017, I posted 4 videos. And 4 videos, and this is my 5th one. So like I said in the previous video, or one of the previous videos, don't be surprised if I post like 15 or 20, because I have a lot of topics and a lot of things. I have a lot of topics, and I have many ways of explaining them all. So don't be surprised if I end up going to like 15 or 20. Again, I got more videos on this YouTube channel. If y'all want to check out any of those, I got many other videos, many, that are very interesting, articulate, and even more coming soon. But as I was going back to the Heart and Soul album, it was the Heart and Soul album playlist that I was discussing with you all, and I guess let me focus on that. The Heart and Soul album playlist, like I say, for the kids, the beginning of it, easy. I was shouting out pretty much every middle school and high school in St. Johns County. If not every, I shouted out most of them. Because here's the thing, even though the product isn't moving the way I want it to now, again, I ain't giving up. I'm too talented at writing this stuff, and then if you hear me for example, this is why I don't know when I'm gonna start it up with the reality show of Life in the 904. You probably like, Nate, haven't you already started that up? Well, I have, but just not the way I wanted. I've wanted to start it up. The way I've wanted to start it up is the where not my entire day, but definitely parts of my day. You hear me. Parts of my day you hear, like, how do I put this? There's 2 ways I've wanted to start it up. One, I've wanted to start it up like an actual TV reality show, to where it's like, you have seasons, and you have, full-length days, and you have certain events, and that's the top way I want. That's the number 1 way I want to set it up. The number 2 way I want to set it up is really to where you're not following me around for the entire day, but you're definitely following me around for parts of it, where I'm discussing certain topics and certain issues, and I'm definitely, and you get to hear me on the fly sing certain melodies or rap certain things, and you get to see me writing, writing in my bedroom. And you get to, hear me rapping, recording some music and stuff like that. Like Studio Sessions with NG to the City is a show that definitely, is its own different segment within Life in a 904, which definitely could be, like, I have a lot of ideas for the things that I do when it comes to, I guess you could say how I live my life, Studio Sessions with NG to the City is one when it comes to, like, seeing how I write, seeing how I record, and then you got just the regular Life in not 904, which really could capture all the different segments into one show. Because if I had separate segments for it, it would be NG to the City Cooks. It will be Studio Sessions with NG to the City. It will be Nate at Night, which I did get off of Nick at Night, by the way. It would be, all the, it would be all, it would be all the, it would be, B&E TV Sports, it will be, just a lot of different shows, Believable Faith Ministries, which doesn't have to be, me reading out of the Bible and, preaching scriptures out of the Bible, but definitely some episodes will. Not actually, not some. Most episodes will, because come on, Believable Faith Ministries, why not? It's pretty much in the name. Believable Faith Ministries, which is, again, my own ministry program. So yeah, that's what I would do. That's what Believable Faith Ministries focuses on. It's me reading out the Bible. It's me reading out the Bible and analyzing what I'm reading. But it's not just that. It's me also just talking about other stuff that could be relatable to religion, could be relatable to life, love, and relationships. You understand the point, so forth and so forth. But the point is, like, I got all these different shows that really, Life in a 904 are clumping them all together. There are clumping like more than 4 shows, more than 5. all together into one show. But Life in 904 will definitely. I don't know when it'll get more started up. Hopefully, like I mean, more started up. Like I'm filming every single day, and or not every single day, but I'm filming often, and I'm posting often. I don't know. If not the second half of this year, 2017, it definitely should be in 2018 because like I just really do want. I have such a creative mindset, and I really want all this stuff just out there. I really want all this stuff out. Like I really want, how creative I am, how talented I am, how smart I am with the viewpoints or anything like that. With my different viewpoints on this, my different viewpoints on that, how I write, how I study, how I record, how I cook. My takes on politics, on sports, on whatever. I really want all this stuff out there, and the music is just one way to get it out there. This right here with shows like the Viewpoints is again just one way to get it out there. I mean, the other shows are pretty much the same thing, film, but it's just like again specific shows that are dedicated to certain things, and so forth and so forth. Y'all understand my biggest point here. But yeah, for the kids, like I said, I really want to make an album for the kids. I really do want to do that, make an album for the kids, and I don't know if it'll be titled For the Kids. It probably should, or Fresh and Frontier, but I definitely know that album, that's why I say Heart and Soul and Power of Influence will be coming before July is over, because my next album, because even though I know like for example the next album, it should be, for them, Independence Day should have came out July 4th instead of not coming out. But there's a lot of things again should have came out, never did, but definitely still will. So again, keep faith. That NJ to the City music, like all the other projects that I keep saying I'm working on, I am working on them. And then again for the kids, hopefully that project, like I say, like I really want to create these albums for the kids. I want to create more than just one album title for the kids. I want to create again Freshman Frontier. You got so many other titles for the kids that I can make into albums. And like I say, and the point is that's not just gonna stop at one song. That's gonna go on and on and on and on. Not just this year, but the point is that once I get Heart and Soul and Power of Influence out, I might, like I say, I'm always working on multiple albums at once. Like legitimately, I be working on 3-4 albums at once. That's just how I write. That's how I record. That's how I produce. That's just how my imagination and mindset works when it comes to how I do my music. And simple as that. And hopefully, what I will do is, Heart and Soul, Power of Influence will come out before July is over. And the thing is, like, you probably be like, why not? You probably like, well, Nate, if you're making us wait this long, because I ain't making y'all wait a long time. I'm sorry. Well, it depends on what y'all define as a long time, because some other artists don't release close to how I'm trying to release music. But I mean, y'all deserve both those albums before July's over. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all deserve Power of Influence and Heart and Soul before July's over. So I'm gonna try what I can to get those albums out to y'all before July's over. But and definitely, I will try to it may be August or September, but I definitely might. I'm gonna try what I can to give Heart and Soul, Power of Influence time to breathe. Like, it's like saying I'll drop them sometime in July and I'll let them take over for like the next month and a half, or the next 2 months or whatever else, and then I'll drop. Hopefully I'll drop another project or two in the same month, September or August. One of those 2 months, I'm dropping the an album for my younglings, freshmen, and younglings, sophomores. And pretty much again titled, for the kids, and even for my kids over there in middle school and elementary. I'm dropping these projects for y'all. I love y'all. Never forget that we're family. Again, love and faith conquers all. Jesus above all. When you are spiritually saved, in other words, what it means to ball. I'll say that again. Love and faith conquers all. Jesus above all. When you are spiritually saved and aware is what it means to ball. God first, we ain't gonna never fall. You know what's up. Yeah, as we Splash Brothers shot call. Golden State Warriors, Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. You get the point. Shout out bless Lamborghini Laney, which I believe is a fan of the Golden State Warriors. and Lamborghini Laney, who as well is on the basketball team. And Laney, here's the thing. I've always been a big fan of you. I always know that. I've always been a big fan of Lamborghini Laney. I love you very much. Like I said, I also had like two or three new songs that I never released, never recorded, that were about you. But again, I've always been a big fan of you, and I hope that, we can, again, over this next year, we can continuously grow our friendship outward and, become closer friends, because I've always been a fan of you, and I do love you, and I care about you very much, and you are a very articulate person, your own self, so forth and so forth. And, yeah. And, yeah. To all my freshmen, all my sophomores, like I say, yeah, look out for it. I love